Hello students, my name is S.A. Gade and we are learning programming and problem solving subject. Today we will see the one simple assignment on Python string operations that will be developed by using Python programming. First of all, today we will see the today's assignment statement. Write a Python program that accepts a string from user and perform following string operations. These are total 5 operations we have to perform. First, we have to calculate the length of string. Second operation we have to perform is string reversal. That means we will accept one string and we will make the reverse of that string. Next operation is to check equality of two strings. That means we will accept two strings and we will check whether these two strings are in same number of characters. We have to check whether string is palindrome or not. Now palindrome string is that string. If we read that string from forward and reverse will be same. Next target we have to achieve in this example is to check the substring. In this case we will accept two strings and we will check whether second string's characters are present in first string or not. Now before going to start actual programming, first we will understand some concept that we have to required here to understand. First, to calculate the length of string, we require the one len function is available in Python. That len function we will going to use to calculate the number of characters or number of elements in particular string. In second case, string reversal, we will use the slice operation. For equality check of two strings, we will compare two strings using the comparison operator. To check the palindrome of string, we will use the both cases slice operation and string comparison operator. To check the substring, we will use the in operator concept that is available in Python. First of all, we will see the what is meant by len function. Len function returns the number of items in a list. For example, see here, my list is a list. Now, what is mean by list? List is always enclosed with the square bracket. Now here in this list there are three elements. First element is apple, second is banana, and third element is cherry. Suppose I want to calculate the how many elements are there in this my list. So here x is a temporary variable, and in that temporary variable we have taken len word, and in that len function we have taken the our input my list. In case of suppose when the object is a string, the len function returns the number of characters in string. Now in this case, when the object is a string, the len function returns the number of characters in the string. See here the my list is the input string, and in that string we have stored the apple is the number of characters. Here x is a temporary variable, and using len function we are calculating the input string my list. Now slice operation means it is a substring of a string is called as a slice. You can take subset of string from the original string by using the square bracket. That operator is called as a slicing operator. Now see here one example is given for your understanding here. Now str is a one string, and in that string we have stored these 6 characters called as a Python. First of all, we will understand how these 6 characters are stored in Python programming. Here these are the 6 characters are there in this string. First character P is always start. First character of this P is always stored in index value 0. Second character Y that will always store in index value 1. and last character of this n will be stored in index value 5. That means if there are n number of characters in a particular string, then first character of that string will be stored in index value 0 and last character of that string will be always stored in index value n minus 1. In this same way, we can also calculate the reverse of that string. In that case, last character is always stored in minus 1 index. Second last character will be stored in minus 2 index. In same way, first character of that string will be stored in minus 6, that is the minus n position or minus n index value. Now here see this example here, str1s to 5. Here first position is called as a starting position and second position is called as the ending position. That means from where we have to start, and ending position means from up to where we have to read the particular string. Now here we have to start from index value 1. So in this str we will start from reading the second position, that is the index value 1, that is y character. Now here ending position or ending index value is 5. Now here n is a store in index value 5. But in slicing operation, remember that this ending position is not we have to read. We have to read up to that position but not that position. That means we have to exclude this fifth position to read this string. So output of this string is first index value, second index value, third index value and fourth index value. We have to exclude this fifth index position in slicing operation. So our output will be YTHO. Now see here second example. Here starting position is not given. So here we have freedom from starting the index value from 0th position up to 6. See here 6th position is also absent. So we can read this total string as a output Python C PYTHON. In next example, we have to given starting position, but we neglected here the ending position. That means we have to freedom to read from starting position 1 to up to n number of position. In next example, here starting and ending both positions are neglected here. So we have freedom to read the whole string as an output. In next case, we have to read from starting index value 1 up to index value 20. Now here we have already starting position 1 here, but we don't have the ending position index value 20. So again here we can read from position 1 up to the n number of characters, that is the n number of index value, that is YTHON. Now see this last example here. Here we have neglected the starting position, again ending position, and this third step is included in this example. This third step told us to read your string in reverse manner. Now here starting position is not given, ending position is not given, so this slicing operation will be read your string in reverse manner. This concept we are going to implement in this our assignment, that is using this slicing operation we are going to implement in this our today's assignment. Our third operation is to check the equality of two strings. That operation we will use using the simple comparison operator. This double equal to, we generally call it as a comparator operator. And check palindrome string also we use the slicing operation, and again we will use the string comparison operator. To check the substring, we use a new concept here in operator in Python. We will going to implement the in operator. It is also called as a membership operator in our example. Now what is meant by in operator? The in operator is used to check if a value exists in a sequence or not. Evaluate to true if it finds a variable in the specified sequence and false otherwise. It is also called as a membership operator. Suppose see this example. Here this example we have taken from our program. See our input variable is str1, and in that str1 we have taken the one string from user using this input function. Okay. In second input we have stored our second input value or input string in our str2 variable. Here by using conditional operator we are checking whether str2 in str1. That means if there is some characters available in string 2 to your string 1. If this case is true, we have to print it is a substring. Otherwise, we have to print it is a not substring. We will see this concept in our today's assignment here. Now here we are going to implement this assignment using the while loop, because we have to repeat this operation continuously. So I have taken these steps in looping statement. Okay. There are total 5 functions we have to perform in this operation. So I have taken this operation in here printf statement. We will make this program as a menu driven program. So first, suppose user want to calculate the length of string, then he may be press 1. Suppose he want to reverse the string, then he should be press 2. To check equality check, he can press the value 3. Suppose you want to check whether particular string is palindrome or not, then he can be press 4. For substring check, he can press the 6. Now here, the 6 operation we have taken for the exit loop. Suppose I want to evaluate all our operation. Now I want to exit from my program, then I can press the value 6. We will also implement here. Suppose user may be given the value other than the 1 to 6. Suppose here in this case user may be press the 7. In that case we have to give the warning message to user that you enter the wrong choice. That also we will perform in our today's assignment. Here we have taken a ch variable and we have assigned that variable as a 0. Initially this ch is initialized as a 0, and we have taken this while loop to repeat our these steps until user will be pressed the 6. That means here this statement will be executed continuously if user will be pressed 1 to 5, and it will be exit this step if user press the 6. This is the meaning of this statement. Okay. After displaying this part, okay, this menu, user will be provide his choice using this input function. Okay, that choice we will convert it into the integer value, because when user will be given particular input in input function, that input is generally in string data type. So we have to require to convert it in integer. It is called as a typecasting, and that will be stored in our variable ch. Remember this, previously we have initialized it 0. Now it will be become according to user's choice. Suppose user has pressed 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it may be, he may be pressed, that will be stored in here ch variable. Now here we have used the conditional operator here. If choice is one, that means choice is 1. Now here the comparator operator is used here. Suppose user has given his choice as a 1, that 1 will be stored in this ch variable, and using if loop we are going to check whether ch is contained to value 1. If this occur, if this is true, then we will accept one input from user using the input function that will be stored in str string, and here we will be directly implement this len function. We already learned the how to this len function we can use. Here len, in len function we will place our input function, and that will be display using the print statement. This is the how we can calculate the length of our input string. Suppose user may be pressed the choice number second. Now again here we will compare the, suppose here user will be provide choice number 2. We can be check that choice number 2 using the ellipse statement. If there are more than 2 choices given for particular operation, we can use the if ellipse statements. We already discussed in our theory lecture. In this case, again we will accept one string to make the reverse of string, and that string will be stored in str variable. We will take one temporary variable m, and in that temporary and in that variable we will make the reverse of that string. Now we already learned how to make the reverse of string in our previous PPT, that is this. So we have make the reverse of that string, and that reverse output will be stored in variable m. Using print statement, we will be print the output that is stored in variable m. Suppose user may be give the choice 3, that we again compare using comparator operator here, double equal to. If this case is true, then we will take 2 input from user to check the strings are equal. So first string will be stored in str1, second input string we will store in str2, and using if and else, this is conditional operator, we will check whether string 1 is equal to string 2. Now here again we are implementing the comparator operator. If this case is true, in that case time we will print this output both strings are equal. If this condition become false, that means string 1 is not equal to string 2, this else part will be executed. Okay, and in that case we will be print the strings are not equal. Suppose user may be give here the choice press for palindrome, that means user will be press suppose 4. In that case this if condition will be true. If this condition become true, we will accept again one string from user by asking enter string for palindrome. Will make the user given input in a reverse manner. That part we already discussed in our reverse of string by using slice operator. By using slice operation, we already learned that part. By using that slice operation, we will make the reverse of user given input, and that will be stored in str2. Using the conditional decision control statement, we will check whether str1, that is user given input, and reverse of that input, whether this is the equal, that we will decide using this comparator operator. If this case it is a true, then we will print the string is palindrome. Otherwise the string is not palindrome. If this case will false, then we have to print this string is not palindrome. In case of U5, suppose user has given 5 choice, 5th choice, then we have to accept 2 strings to check the substring. So first input will be stored from user in string 1, We will accept second input and that we will store in str2. Again here using decision control statement, we will check that str2 in str1. Now we have to check yes, member or character available in str2 are in str1. That we will perform using the membership operator M. Now we already discussed about the membership operator here. Here first input will be stored str1, second input will be stored str2, and using if statement we will check whether member of str2 are available in member of str1. If this case this is true, then we have to print it is a substring, otherwise it is a not substring. That we have to perform here in this case. This is the else statement. For to print you have enter wrong choice. This will be happen if user give choice other than the 1 to 6 choice. Suppose here example, suppose user given choice as a 7, 8, 9 or choice that is not include this 1 to 6 choice. In that case we have to print the you have enter wrong choice. Now we will execute this code first. See, code is executed. See here this menu is display in front of us. It is asking me press 1 for length of string, press 2 for reverse of string, press 3 for equality check. Likewise, it will be print all these print statement here that we have given in our looping statement while. Okay. Now it is asking me enter your choice. That is here enter your choice. Okay. Suppose I will be press here 1. Okay. When I will be press enter here, that 1 will be stored here in variable ch. Okay. I am pressing here enter. Now see, now ch content 1. Now 1 is equal to 1. So this first case is become true, and so you will be execute this input string, that is enter your string. See here enter your string. Suppose I will be press here apple. Now here there are total 5 characters are there in this string. So when I will be press enter here, it will be show the length of string is. Suppose I will be press here second time 2, that I want to perform the reverse of string. Okay, second choice is for reverse operation. Okay, I will be press here enter. Here now here ch is this ch variable content 2. So this case will be become true, and it is asking me enter the string for reverse. Now I will be provide here the one string apple. Okay, apple is my string that I want to make it as a reverse. See here the reverse of that string is ELPPA. It make the reverse of apple and display here. And again ask me the press 1 for length of string, 2 for reverse of string, likewise. Now I will be provide the third operation for the equality check of string. So see here the choice 3 is for equality check. When this condition will be true, then you have to give the 2 input. First input will be stored in str1, second input will be stored in str2. So I will be provide here the first input. Then I will be provide first input as an apple. Again second input is also apple. See, the both strings are equal. Suppose I will be provide the input, different input. Again, I will be press choice 3 and provide first input as a apple and second input as a banana. Okay. See here in second time it is saying, it told us that strings are not equal. Now we have to check fourth operation for palindrome. Now what is mean by palindrome string? Palindrome strings are that string when we will be read that string from forward side, and when we will read that string in reverse side will be same. For example, see here I will be enter Nitin. Sorry. See this word Nitin. If I read this from forward side, then it is also Nitin. And if I read this Nitin word in reverse side, then also it is a Nitin. We have to check such words in this case. I will be provide here the input as a Nitin and press enter. See here, enter string for palindrome is a palindrome. Okay. Again, I will be press for fourth operation, and in this time I will be provide Malayalam. Okay, now I will be press enter. See, this string is palindrome string. Malayalam is also a palindrome string. Suppose I will be check another string for palindrome, Rahul. Now Rahul is not a palindrome because when we will read at from reverse side, it will be another word, or it will not match the our first forward reading string. See here the string is not palindrome. Now next case we have to check whether particular string is present in first string or not. Okay, I will be press here the fifth choice and then provide the first input as a KKW I double ER. Okay, this is my first string, and in second string I will be provide input as a KKW. Now see here it is a substring. That means this KKW is already available in first string. Okay, I will provide another choice in this case. In this time I will be give input as a KKW I double ER, and in second string I want to check that A, B, C characters are available in our first input or not. See it is a not substring because this ABC keyword characters are not available in our first input string. At the end, I want to check whether what happen if user not given choice from 1 to 6. Suppose user has given choice as a 7, then we will see what happen actually here. See it is saying us to have enter wrong choice, and it will provide us flexibility to enter your choice again. In this way, you can perform various string operation using this alien function, slice operation, comparison operation, and membership operator. That was all about the today's session. In next Python coding session, we will meet with new problem statement. Till then, keep learning and be safe at home. I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much.